Oh, look at that. We already have another preview episode. Man, we're getting through some short things right now. But that's what's to be expected at this point here on Cosmere Chronicles, the podcast we follow two first-time readers, Sheta and Justin, who chronicle their journey through Brand Sanderson's Cosmere series. On today's episode, we will be previewing The Emperor's Soul and looking at the different covers for it. So now, let's throw it over to the host of Cosmere Chronicles. This is Joe! Thank you, Joe. Once again, everyone, we are here on Cosmere Chronicles. And like in the past, this week, we are going to be previewing an upcoming book. Well, not really a book, more of a novella. Because we will be looking at and previewing...
Never mind then.
The Emperor's Soul. I'm Joe, and as usual, I'm here with Justin and Sheta.
Yoo-hoo!
That caught me off guard. I don't know why. Yes, yoo-hoo.
Yep. Sheta said that because we are sponsored by the drink Yoo-hoo.
We are.
Oh, nice.
Wait, that still exists, right?
I want to cut... I have no godly idea.
It does.
So we finished the comic book. We're back to prose stuff. We're going to Emperor's Soul.
Oh, thank God.
As of right now, we do not have any more comics that we will need to read.
Oh, thank God. I love comics, but I did not. I would have preferred to read that as a book. That's for sure.
So, in the past, as I said, we've been jumping around all sorts of planets and everything. And with Emperor's Soul, we're going to be going back to a planet we've been to before.
What?
Yep, we will be going to the planet Cell.
Yeah, I haven't memorized all that, what that means at all.
Wait, don't tell me. Just kidding. Should we know?
Do a guess.
A guess?
What have we read that took place on Cell?
Cell is...
I'm going to guess
Elantris?
Mistborn.
Sheta was correct. It's Elantris.
Yeah.
Yay!
You little
Elantris.
fucking
What do I
teacher's
get
pet.
as a prize?
Well,
You get to read this book.
Oh.
And one thing I will let you know, though, don't get your hopes up for, Raoden, Serini, those characters to show up. Because while it's on the same planet, it's going to take place in a different area of the planet.
Hrathen's back? Yes! I'm so excited.
Delop's the hero? Yay!
So here, I'm gonna put up an image of the Elantris map, the map from the Book of Elantris, just to explain it. And for anybody, as what I've been doing for the last couple preview episodes and the wrap-up episodes, if you want to see the pictures I put up, like this map and the covers we go through later, go to our YouTube. There should be two versions of this episode. One will say with pictures, another one's just the normal podcast one. So if you watch the picture one, you'll be able to see these images. But here's this map from Elantris. Now, if you look in the upper left corner, there's Teod, which is where Serini was from. And there's some mountains, and there's a little section that says Rose Barbarians with a question mark. So this book, not really a spoiler because you learn it right away, it takes place in what's called the Rose Empire. So it's kind of in that area.
Ooh. I wonder why. I wonder why we're on this planet.
I was so unsatisfied with not learning more about this world when it had a whole... they talked more about what's out there and stuff.
Yep. So we're back to Cell. But as I said, expect its own separate story. You're not going to get Raoden. You're not going to get Serini. They're not going to be traveling to the city of Elantris.
You didn't say Delof wasn't going to be
return.
in there.
Yeah, let's go Delof.
Yeah, I didn't say Delof because he died.
Hey,
but he was magically powered. Maybe
it's
he came
a
back to
magic
life.
book. Yeah, who knows what could happen? For all I know, this is the world where you have the reincarnation magic as its system.
And since this is a novella, we'll actually wind up reading it in 2 weeks. So we'll have 1 week, then a second week. Pretty quick to get through this. And looking through, Emperor's Soul, it was originally published November 1st, 2012. And it was, originally sold by itself. Now, I think a lot of people will read it. They'll be able to if they buy the Arcanum Unbounded collection, it's in there, along with all sorts of other short stories we've read.
Okay. Is it a novella just because it's shorter?
Yes. Yeah, it's
Okay.
shorter. And
Brandon Sanderson's getting lazy, as I'm hearing, in his old age.
well, if he's getting lazy, he did a good job of it because this book won the Hugo Award that year.
Ooh.
Not knowing what it takes to win a Hugo Award or what the criterias are, I'm going to say they just give those things away.
Well, the Hugo Award is like the top awards for fantasy and sci-fi in literature.
I stand by my statement.
Think of it like in comic books if you're winning an Eisner Award or something like that.
Well, I'm a sucker for all awards, so I'm very impressed.
All awards?
All awards. Wow. Not everyone wins the award.
So if you won a Razzie, you'd be happy? You'd be proud of yourself?
Yes, I would.
I would be, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheta, you say you love all the awards. You don't watch the award shows, though.
I don't have... I watch the clips of people I like, but not the whole show. That's because I don't have anyone to watch it with. Hint, hint.
I thought that's because... I lost my train of thought. Something about the host. Just pretend I said something clever about the hosts of you averagely get on these. And pretend that I said it in a way that made it sound like I actually knew what I was talking about.
Why do you even open your mouth?
Hey, I have the listeners do the work for me here.
Yeah, I just know with the only one I really watch is the Academy Awards. I just remember with this last Academy Awards, in our group chat with our D&D people, I'm just saying, yep, I'm watching the Academy Awards, and Sheta's just just tell me if Timothée Chalamet wins. That's all she cared about.
And before even watching, I could have told you he's not going to fucking win.
Wow, you're such a hater. You haven't seen a single thing with him.
He's fine, but he's not,
He's fine with the... yeah. What?
Joe, who won in that category?
Adrian Brody.
Yeah, he's no fucking Adrian Brody. I will go with that.
I agree with that.
Oh, then why are you with it?
Doesn't mean I can't cheer for him. I'm like a Vikings fan. Also, loyalty. Loyalty is what matters.
I like sometimes rooting for if it's actors where I haven't seen the stuff they were in, I'll kind of hope for ones that don't typically get nominated, or movies that don't typically get nominated, like genre films and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's get back. The Marvels was robbed.
And hey, we can always say the Academy Award winning film Suicide Squad.
Yep.
Whenever you talk about that movie, you can actually just whenever you talk about it, it's like, oh yeah, I decided to watch the Academy Award winning Suicide Squad. And what was it? Godzilla, what's it called? Zero? Or Minus?
Yeah, but that movie was an actual movie.
Yeah. But that one, the fact that it won Best Visual Effects, and then I go and look, it's like, its budget was not that high, so it's $30 million budget, and its visual effects were as good, if not better, than all those $200-300 million movies that year.
It's fucking crazy. I've read the director has said the budget is actually even lower than reported, but he will not tell people the official budget, because if he tells them how much he really did it for, they'll never give him a high budget. They'll always be like, oh, you can do this for that much? Never. Yeah, just take that.
Apparently you could spin straw into gold. So here
you go. So we'll just give
$2.
you nothing and then see what you do.
Okay. Well, so we've gone to award shows. Let's go and pull ourselves back to Emperor's Soul.
You're not going to ask us our question of what's your favorite Academy Award speech of all time? A question I would not be prepared to answer.
No, because I don't do those. I don't do those questions on the preview episodes.
Oh, that's the reason.
Well, somebody left. It's like, well, that was all I was here for. They left.
All right, so we're gonna jump over to the covers for this.
Oh, so it was its own release. It wasn't just okay. I get you.
Yes. Yep. It was its own standalone novella. And then later, when they took a lot of Brand Sanderson's short swords and stuff and packaged them into its own like anthology, they included this and another 2 other novellas in there. All right. So first, we will start off with. Well, hold on. Before I show you the covers, I will just do.
Jeez.
I'll just ask you. Sorry.
The anticipation.
Blue ball.
I believe I've done it before,
Yeah.
but just blindly ask you, what are some things you're hoping to see in this book, or what do you want to see in this like novella?
Okay, so it's called Emperor Soul, right? I want to see the harem of an emperor.
What the fuck? That was too fast to answer something that strange and specific.
It's just the first thing that popped into my head.
That's the first thing that popped into your head?
Well, in a Brandon Sanderson style, I want to see what that would be like.
He's going to use harem magic? Is this a modern anime?
You only have 3 wives. I have 10. The more wives you have,
I can do more with my 1 wife than an emperor with 100 wives can.
Oh my god, yes. I love it.
It sounds like the power of one of those isekai plots.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I died and got reincarnated in this world where all the women love me and I get more power from every woman that sleeps with me.
That sounds fucking sweet. You gotta send that one to me. He's lying. He's already watched it.
Okay, Justin, what are you hoping to see in this?
I'm hoping it's about the Wern. What was the leader of this world, or the big emperor guy?
Wolfden the Fourth.
Yes, I want it to be about him fighting a nation of those like shirtless Taibo guys from the end of the other book, doing their Taibo magic.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Once again, I'm gonna point you towards the map. He was from Fjord, which is that big continent, which was on the same continent as Elantris. Mm-hmm. This is taking place far to the northwest of Teod.
Well,
connected to countries.
Maybe they had a mass migration. They went to the promised land of Jindo, and the Wyrn has followed them in this boat at the top of the picture.
It's little Jindo, like little China.
Jindo was on this map. That's where I got the name.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, if you want to see some of that, maybe there's a little town with the people that use that power.
That wouldn't be the plot I asked for, though.
Okay. Now we'll go on to the covers. So, first one here, this will be the United States release.
Okay, so we've got what looks like, I don't know, like a Chinese girl with weird stuff on her head. Make me think Emperor is more like that kind of Emperor. And she's just sitting there. It looks like it was painted by somebody who's either artistic or who had a stroke halfway through.
Oh my god. It looks like a collage on a newspaper, like one of those artists.
There's a bunch of squiggly lines in the background.
She does look very Chinesey with the Princess Leia buns.
If it's another continent, and I believe the Taibo guy was kind of a darker complexion, right? So I know there's other like races around there.
I have a question. Is Teod, is that where Sereni's from, or what is that?
Yes. Yep, Teod was Sereni's country.
So is Sereni Asian?
No.
What is that? What is that?
This is farther.
Okay.
I don't even know if this chick is Chinese. I just said that. She could be anything.
She's obviously Chinese, Justin.
Because
I'm still waiting for the redheaded clown guy back in Mistborn. That's all I can say about that, Sheta.
I don't remember that.
It was one of the covers. He was screaming out into the sky.
Oh,
nonsense.
Okay.
Sheta, remember from that map, you had Teod, then there were a bunch of mountains, and then up in the mountains, that's where it had Rose Barbarians with a question mark.
Okay, so they're not from there?
The country's up there, but it's not connected to Teod. It's pretty far. They have no connection. There's mountains in between, and it's more of a question that they exist.
Okay.
It's so far apart.
It's not that far. It's like a hop and a skip. I'm still gonna keep my theory, but it's okay. You can disagree.
Yeah, and
yes,
the bottom
and
of the
I
map.
will.
The bottom of the map also says this map has severe deficiencies, especially
I was just
in the
reading
northwest.
that. It was the best I could do considering where you left me. What the fuck does that mean? That was funny.
From Nas.
No, it sounds like a whiner.
All right. Well, we'll go on to the next thing. This was the cover they used for the audiobook version.
Oof.
Oh, one of these. Oh, God.
These are probably one of my least favorite kinds.
You describe Sheta.
Super airbrushed Photoshop picture. Feels like a Buffy DVD cover. Like,
You got to describe it to the audience.
okay, yeah, it's a lady. She's got the half face thing, like only half her face is showing, and she's got like a headpiece thing, and she's got a potion. Yeah. Ah, the Emperor's soul is inside the potion.
Could be.
Yeah. And then she goes, "Who's the Emperor now?" And then she leads.
Why are you determined to turn this into the worst book ever, Sheta?
These are just my floating thoughts about the book with every kind of new bit of information that I get. It's already starting, Justin.
Oh, God, no. Yeah, I wouldn't listen to this book based on this cover. This looks like a fucking, like, when you, back in the day when they'd sell those, like, $10 games at Target for the computer, this looks like one of those covers. If anyone out there has any idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get it. I can see that. It will look nothing like the game. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
At least those are still at least those are likely complete games. Not like
Yeah.
when your parents would be like, "Oh, Justin here got you this game, and it has like 30 or 50 games on it, and it's all just shareware." So you get to, so you're like, "All right, pop it
God.
in." Each one you get one level. It's like, oh, to actually play the game, I would need to buy more.
Oh, God.
Which, as older, yeah, that could be fun because then you could actually buy it. As like a 10-year-old kid, I can't start buying these games.
Well, maybe you should get a job.
Well, with that, we'll move on to the next. This will be from the graphic audio version of the book.
Wow. A movie in your mind. So we got a big circle with a bunch of squiggly symbols in it. I would not read this book. This looks like the avatar for like an indie low-budget game you'd find on the Xbox 360.
I don't know. I kind of like it
You
more
dig it?
than the other two, yeah. Because
I'm going the first one personally.
this is more vague. Because the squiggles in the circle don't look like anything I've seen before,
They look like AI trying to write like Arabic.
Yeah, and that's weird. I'd be like, what is this? This is weird. Yeah, I would be interested in this.
Really?
Mm-hmm. More so than the other two.
I'd go with the first one. At least that one has some art to it, even though I made fun of it a bit. I think I need a person or a castle on the cover, or else I'm not going to be interested.
Well, so we'll move over to the UK, and there are two different UK covers. This one
fucking great.
will be the first UK cover.
What the fuck? So they took the thing I hated with just weird color and wisps, and they got rid of all the color. We got a bunch of coins, which I'm sure excites you, Sheta.
I like it. They look
those
like
aren't coins. Aren't those aeons?
No, they look like rune stones of some kind, and I really dig that. I love symbols, so this.
Yeah, but aren't they aeons? Aren't they the little symbols you do to do the magic? That's what they look like to me. No?
No. Look at them. You don't have the beginning aeon in any of them. Remember, you have the straight line on top, the curve for the mountains, and then the dot for the lake.
Oh. So this could be.
Yeah, you're right.
This might be aeons for an entire mountain range.
Yeah, these are aeons for a different continent. They call them taeons. Yeah,
Ooh,
so we got a bunch of rune or coin things with some wispy thing over it. What is this? Is a weird cover.
It's a combo. Yeah.
Joe, according to these covers so far, I am not interested in this book at all.
Maybe the wispy is mist, Justin.
You're not going to make me think this is Silent Hill.
Well, let's go over to the second UK cover. That changes on Justin.
God damn it! They did it again! White background, bunch of wispy color, doesn't look like anything. Maybe it's a bed or something. What do you see here? Oh, Sheta is gone. I guess I'm stuck. I hate this. Is this a thing? Is this going to be for every goddamn book? Is it? I hate these.
What,
These
the UK
artsy
covers?
shit.
I
Yes.
hate the font.
Yes.
Oh, God. You know what? I'm glad we left. If this is what their book covers look like. Oh, my God. Okay, so if I really look at it, there's something in the corner. To me, it looks like a fucking bed leg thingamajig.
It's nothing.
This is a bed. Somebody left a peach on it. That's my description here.
Ew.
It kind of looks like Obito's mask.
Whose mask?
Obito from Naruto.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not swirly enough.
I said kinda.
Justin, you
And
described
Sheta?
a scene in a Timothy Chalamet movie.
Oh, my God. Move on to the next cover.
Like,
We haven't gotten Sheeta's
oh,
one.
Ugh.
yeah, it's just some shapes and movements. I don't know what. It doesn't indicate anything, which is really frustrating.
That's what you get with these covers, man.
All right.
It's like a
Well-
feeling, but it's nothing.
Oh, God. How artsy.
Well, we'll go to Spain next. So Spain had two. They had a normal one, then a limited edition one. So here's the normal one.
Now, there you go. This is like that first one, but in more of a graphic anime wannabe style. And the lady's
do
got
like this
glasses on
style.
instead. She's holding a candle potion thing with the Emperor's soul coming out, like you were saying, Sheta. Definitely got an of the Orient feel with this hairstyle and this robe. So that'll be fun to see.
Yep, she looks like she's got a top knot, a kimono
That's
on,
the word for it.
and there's even the rising sun behind her.
No.
Um,
No, that's not no rising sun.
Yeah, it is. It's
That's
red
a hat
circle.
thing.
A hat
It's like
thing?
a geisha hat thing. I swear
No,
that's a thing.
That's just a artist choice because that's really
Nah.
striking imagery.
Mm.
I love the imagery, but I have a thing I don't really like in fantasy things, and it's Asians. Just kidding. It's
Well,
It's-
everyone clip that out of context. Don't let her finish what she's saying. That was the end of the sentence.
no, it's very specific cultures that already exist in our world and stuff.
You mean like European king culture?
No, not like that.
That's a very specific culture that exists in our world.
I mean, like, let's see. Even then, they take liberties with it, and it's imagined.
And you don't think they will with this one?
Yeah, I wouldn't like. I would like it, and I do like it when they make it a little more imaginative, like more, I don't know, fantasy like instead of just a straight up. This could be just a book based in like old timey Japan and stuff, Not, I wouldn't think of
Do
it.
you have an example of a time that they did it in the way you liked?
Let's see. In Lord of the Rings, I liked it.
They never went to Asia.
In
in
Two
Lord of the
Towers,
Rings.
but when they do the elephants and the like,
Oh, that was like the Middle East, wasn't it?
yeah, but it was still a culture they
Oh,
remade,
specific culture. Yeah. Forgot
into
that
a
part.
fantasy element and stuff. I want it to be a little bit more fantasy and less like real life.
All right. Next, we'll go to the second Spanish cover. This was the limited edition one.
Oh, see, now this is what I like, Justin. It's the same pose almost as the first one, but it's a man with the top knot, and he's got like long white hair, and he's still wearing the kimono, but it's in a different context. I'm not thinking, oh, that's just Japan. I'm thinking this is something unique.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the glasses on the girl kind of do that because that's a really unique look too. But I just wanted a little
Didn't
bit.
they have glasses in ancient, like China and stuff?
Yeah, but it's the fact that it's kind of a pretty girl and it's a young girl, Usually glasses are worn by like old Confucius types,
I don't know about that, but I do know what you're saying, kind
Yeah,
of.
okay. Yeah.
Or
Is this
evil
just-
scientists like Hojo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, this is interesting. The white and black hair. That's a fun look on these red and black covers. See, fucking UK. This is how you make a cover I'd even notice at the bookstore. The hell, these two up here. If I wouldn't even see these, but these I'd be like. However, I have a thing where when I see a cover that looks too much like a comic, and then it's not a comic, I'm always annoyed. So. I'm still gonna go with the first cover because it look. Oh god, that doesn't look as good by comparison when I scroll up. So far, I officially would maybe pick up one of these covers to look at them. So I guess this is what Spain. I guess that's my spirit country. Is that a thing?
Sure. Based on one book cover.
I remember there's one country that always has the best fucking book covers. I think it was
Poland, really awesome.
Yep, it was
like
Poland.
Poland.
That was it. Yep. Poland and Japan. Japan had the best ones too. Because they just look like mangas.
And in the past, Germany usually just seemed to be whatever stock images they had, so it never fit with the book. All right. Next, we're going to go to Korea.
All right, that should be good. I don't like it. I'm
What
going
am
to
I
give this one
looking
to
at?
you. Yeah, you describe whatever this
I don't think I should. I
clusterfuck
might.
is.
Okay. There's a strange image. I'm gonna be generous and call it like a used bullet.
Oh, I think it looks like a turd. That's
thought
what I
it looked-
said.
Oh. I thought it
Like
was very
Joe-
phallic. I did not like this.
Why are you showing us somebody's like diarrhea stain? They just shit all over a beautiful parchment of Korean writing. Like,
Steaming turd.
yeah, it's steaming. Yeah, oh god. Oh god, no. What the hell is wrong with Korea?
I'm going to tell you, for someone who's read the book, this cover makes sense to me.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't want to read it if this makes sense to you. This looks
I'm not
gross.
into this. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I think it's the same thing they've been holding in the other covers that you said was the Emperor's Soul
Okay,
Potion.
maybe it's a jar or something,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like an
Like a
open
clay
or
jar or
broken
something.
jar. Yeah, like an
Mhm.
old timey jar.
Old timey
the-
thing, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it shouldn't have been these colors. Like,
A phallic turd, is that what you're saying?
yeah, I don't like it.
All right. Well, let's go to the next one, which will be China.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Okay, this is like the exact. We've had like the same cover 3 times by different
artist.
artists. We got that same chick sitting there holding some kind of thing with a bunch of wisps coming out.
The
this one
Emperor
looks-
Soul.
Yeah, this one looks kind of stained glass windowy. We
I
got
think
some
we've
other
seen the-
characters in the back. What's that?
We've seen this artist before.
Oh, you think
For-
so?
Yeah, I think for some Mistborn covers.
In the back, we got a guy with a spear, a helmet dude, some lady, guy in a hat, and some Sebastian Shaw, I think is what I'm looking at there.
Sideburns
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, sideburns guy. And she's doing some kind of like mystical hand movements around it. Does she have the glasses again, or am I just seeing that?
Yeah. She
Okay,
has
so
glasses. So
Looks
that's
like
a
glasses
character.
will be a thing. Yeah.
All right. And then next, we'll go to Taiwan.
Oh, I thought she was smoking an opium pipe for a second. That is a pen or a paintbrush, actually. She's
Yeah.
holding, and it's a watercolory paint picture. It's pretty. Maybe she's a writer. And she looks like she has elf ears.
Yeah. I thought they looked like elf ears too.
There's the fantastic element that I was looking for.
I don't think that they are elf ears. I think they just look like elf ears.
Elf ears. Does the other girl have ears?
I would assume she has ears. I don't think they were
No,
in the
I mean, like-
picture though.
Elf ears.
No.
I don't know.
No, the blonde guy has normal ears. No elves
But
for
maybe
you,
the
Sheta.
girl is an elf ear.
And you were so into this Japanese elf thing, huh? You really want that?
I do want that. Yeah, no, I like the art in this one.
Yeah, and the art on this one, to me, it reminds me a lot of like the older Final Fantasy games, like the official art.
Yeah.
For, like, 1,
Yeah,
2,
you're
3.
Yeah, the guy who does the art for those, yeah.
Just a plain white background with some character art, but with watercolor.
All right. And now we'll go to Germany for their cover.
Oh, after what you said, I'm very pumped. Well, this just changed things up a lot. We got a guy, looks like a European dude with a cape and a sword standing in front of a big bridge in what looks like a more traditional fantasy setting.
I wonder if those other Asian countries really played up the Asian elements. Like, oh.
You mean the Asian countries like America?
No, because that was Korea and China that we saw.
The US one was the first one we saw, though.
Well, yeah, we also want to take part in that, but like,
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We're basically Japan nowadays with how much we love manga and anime.
yeah, did you not go to the mall recently?
I guess you're. Oh, yeah. Just Labubus
Yeah, I
and
think-
Pokemon cards everywhere.
Yeah, and Demon Slayer was just #1 at the box office.
Uh-huh.
this past
Yep.
weekend.
There you go.
We
We're
are
Japan.
officially
Japan
Japan
2.0.
Junior.
But granted, that was to be expected because it's not a big weekend for films. And remember, a couple years ago, Dragon Ball Superheroes was #1 for a weekend. And yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to
Alright.
say this except it's a very German-y cover.
Yeah, here's what I have to say here. Every other cover has leaned into that aesthetic. Even the fucking maybe not the UK one, but they have a whole thing. And Germany's like, no. Asians won't sell in our country. We're just gonna make it look like a generic
Oh
fantasy
my
cover.
gosh. That's not what I was saying, but
That's not what you were saying?
no.
I thought it was. Then what are you saying?
I'm saying, I guess maybe it's just the German words on there, but there's a big kind of bold, like, huh attitude about it.
I agree. It looks like Skyrim, you know?
Yeah.
It does
Like
not
the-
look like the other covers at all.
All right. One more cover then to look at. This one will be Poland.
All right, here we go. Again, we got the lady, yeah. What's that?
I will refrain from speaking.
Well, I won't. This one is the same girl, except she's hotter and showing shoulder. So that's what Poland will get you. She's got the little, what's that?
Definitely some members of a geisha vibes here.
She's got
In
the
my-
giant fan, giant robes. That robe is about to fall off.
It's like,
She's got
oh,
little, what are those called? Those things you put in your hair for the buns. Do they
Chopsticks?
have a name? They're not called
Chopsticks.
chopsticks, are
those are
they?
literally chopsticks.
Yeah, but don't they have a name for hair?
They're just hair sticks, but they're chopsticks.
This can't be true. I'm looking this up.
Do
I want to
it.
know the answer.
Well, in this picture, they're literally chopsticks from the Chinese restaurant. Like, no glasses on her though, which is
Because then she'd look like a nerd.
yeah, no nerds in my geishas.
I like Justin mentioning how it's like showing more of the shoulder and stuff. It made me think of the I was reading the I forgot her name, but the female in Rurouni Kenshin that's Shishio's, companion throughout it. She wears her robe like that. Then reading some people when they would cosplay her, they would realize it's really hard to wear because it just wants to fall down.
Yeah. Here's a cosplayer tip:
Yeah.
is you need definitely to tape that on you.
Yeah, they had to find ways to make it so that way they can have the shoulders showing, but also not having it just fall and completely expose their breasts.
Mm,
I looked it up and I'm very disappointed that according to the internet, the word is hair sticks, which is like the last, like in English, it's just hair sticks. There's names
Yeah.
in other countries, but I'm very disappointed. I hope they'd have
I
a cool
told
name.
you.
No, you said they were chopsticks.
I
Like you
said they're
used
hair
at the
sticks, but
Chinese restaurant is what you
look
said.
like chopsticks. You've never seen a like a lady finishing up her bowl of rice and then just putting her hair up within a bun with the sticks.
No, that's not sanitary. That's not real.
No, I've never seen that.
Also, they're made out of a different material. You know what? I don't know enough about hair to argue this with you.
I'm an expert on hair.
Well, this is my favorite cover so far for obvious reasons. Second would probably be China.
All right.
What about you, Sheta?
Not my top 3.
Which one's not? Oh, this one?
This one.
Wait, not your top 3 of this collection of covers?
Yeah. I told
You
you. I like
can't
that
count
circle one.
both of the You can't count both of the red ones as 2 covers because they go together. And they're the same country.
Okay, so I can only pick one country. Yeah, then I'll pick
one per country.
whatever that last one was before Germany.
Oh yeah, you liked the yeah, you're right. I didn't like that one. I don't like that kind of art that much.
All right. And
Enough
one more
food
thing.
for you.
One more thing I'm going to
What?
show you.
No,
what
Sheta
was that?
just insulted me. What did you say?
You heard me.
No, I didn't.
I said not enough boob for you.
Well, even this cover doesn't have enough. I'm still waiting for that buxom lass from Elantris, or was that Mistborn?
That was Mistborn.
That was Miss
Yeah,
Born.
that
was
I
Vin.
never got that. That was not Vin.
She's the only girl.
I'm
Shan.
still waiting.
That was
That's
the
all I'm
first
saying.
book, so maybe it was Shan Alariel.
It definitely was not.
All right. Well, one more image I'm going to show you because, so in Arcanum Unbounded, at the beginning of each of the stories in there, there's a 1-page illustration for it. So, unfortunately, since she had to listen to the audiobook, she didn't get to see the illustrations for Hope of Elantris or 11th Metal, and I forgot to show them at the time. But remembering here, so this is the image that's at the beginning of Emperor's Soul when you read that book.
Wow. Some Junji Ito type art
Yeah, it looks like she has a Lovecraftian nightmare coming out
out of the wall. Yeah.
of the wall. Mm-hmm.
It's the glasses girl doing a. Also, it looks like the portals in Stranger Things.
The way
a
they
little
did
bit.
magic in Elantris. Yeah, so Lovecraftian.
Yeah.
If you've got to do the way Elantris magic is done with this many symbols, you know how long it's going to fucking take?
I don't think it's simple. That looks organic to me.
Yeah. You got to draw all that out in one motion with your finger in what, like 2 seconds?
It's not aeons.
Man, why
Justin,
couldn't the comic weave like this? That would have been badass.
That would have been too expensive.
There's comics drawn like that.
Yeah, by one master of horror, Junji Ito.
Yeah, why didn't we get Junji Ito to draw that last comic?
Because that will just freak me out too much. I don't read Junji Ito, but the images I saw, it's just like, I don't know if I want to read too much of this.
It's good.
He has an ability to tap into deep primal fears that almost make no sense.
No, they
I'm not
resonate.
saying the art isn't good. I'm saying it's freaky.
No, I always enjoy his stuff. It's like, I didn't know I had that fear, but now I do. Thank you.
All right. So now we've looked through all the covers. You saw that one image from the first thing. You know a little bit that it's taking place on Cell. And you know that's a story that will be short enough to be done in 2 weeks. So tell me, what is the plot of this book?
The Emperor soul has been trapped within this artifact.
Heard.
Artifact in my story for 10,000 years. And this scholarly girl has been researching how to get it out. This guy from a European type country comes over and he becomes Tom Cruise, the last samurai, basically, and helps them out because the Wern is coming to destroy their country. And they need the emperor, the rightful emperor, to return to stop it. And so how do I work in this squiggly magic? This is the magic they need to master to free his soul from the urn or whatever. And I think I covered everything. Yeah. And maybe there's a romantic scene where she lowers her kimono thing for Tom Cruise. We'll see. And am I missing anything? Nope, I got all the covers worked in.
You're stupid. Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying what I'm saying.
That is almost verbatim what I was going to say.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Well, except for me, the girl is the emperor's like daughter or something. Maybe like granddaughter, great like ancestor, and she has the power to unlock him from his urn.
No, yours was a turd. You said so.
I paused before saying
The
it 'cause I didn't
last
want to...
fossilized turd from the ancient emperor.
He trapped himself. We just need a little bit of... Okay, now I'm done.
Oh, what the?
I'm done. Mhm.
And what about the other elements?
What other
Magic
elements?
and Tom Cruise and stuff.
There's no Tom Cruise in my story.
You said it was almost verbatim the same.
Okay. There's no Tom
Almost
Cruise.
is doing some heavy lifting there.
Yeah, jeez.
All right. For me, I actually think that the Emperor is present and stuff, but he has to go into a sleep and so he has to rest his soul in this other dimension.
Hmm.
And so this is his wife slash keeper, and so she has to be the
I
one
thought you
to.
said it was his daughter.
I did. It's also his wife slash keeper.
No.
No, I think it could be his wife, or it could be like a daughter or a descendant
There's
or
a
something.
big difference between
Depending
the two
on the
there.
story. If he's alive, it's his wife.
Okay.
If he's trapped, then it's his descendant.
Okay.
All right. So everyone, you heard it. That's going to be what happens in this book.
100%.
All right. So now let's just jump over to a couple comments that we got in. So first one, this will be from White Sand, the prologue to chapter 6.
Oh god, we said some mean things about White Sand.
You mean you did?
So
Yes, I did.
First would be from Adelg8. On Sheta's comment about Eric showing up earlier and then we find out who he is later, the way she worded it made me think that she was talking about characters showing up in different books. Like if it was Hoyd.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when I saw those panels of Eric masterfully evading and defeating the other guy, I was like, oh shit, is that Hoyd?
I
funny.
am gonna jump through the screen.
Yeah.
What?
I'm still not discarding the possibility that he is, but it seems less likely.
Hoyd. He vexes me.
My favorite character for this episode is Sheta for trying to shoehorn in a shipping segment.
Yeah.
Oh my god. In this book or in that comic of all places.
I think Brandon Sanderson writes some really good relationships. I always enjoy them. But there was none in White Sand. I mean, there was, just off screen.
On reference to my previous comment that was read in this episode, Justin was probably referencing something I'm probably too young to understand. Joe called him the hypno hustler.
Honestly, I'm probably too young to understand that, but just go back and read your old comics soon enough.
Not really. The hypno hustler is a very obscure character.
And
We
if you
appeared
read through every comic ever published, don't give it away. You have to read every comic. It is eventually in one of them.
No, I'll just explain. It was in one random issue of Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man in the 70s. It was some guy, the stereotypical like disco outfit, white jumpsuit. He wore these goggles. He had a big afro, and he and his like disco backup singers, they did like dancing and disco, which hypnotized people to try to commit crimes.
AKA good stuff.
Spider-Man defeats him. And that's about the only thing he ever did. Besides that, he would make random cameo appearances once every 10 years in a random comic. But he never really had a comic where he's the main villain. And also, I think a couple years ago, there was talks about making a Hypno Hustler movie starring Donald Glover.
I would have liked that. But then he couldn't be.
No. As much as I would love to see Donald Glover play the Hypno Hustler in a full movie, I hate when they take things like such a stupid little thing and then ruin the joke by doing a whole thing with it. So I wouldn't have liked
It'll
that.
be like Book of Boba Fett, but times 100.
Well, I don't think it would have done as much damage as that. It'd be like if you made a Max Rebo movie, basically. It would just ruin it. Also, if he was in the background of Spider-Verse as the Hypno Hustler, I'd be super into it, but yeah.
That would be funny.
Yeah, if in the next movie they get him as Hypno Hustler and what's his name, Bad Bunny as El Morto in the background for abandoned horrible idea for Spider-Man Sony villain movies, I'd be pretty into that cameo.
All right. And the other comment from this episode, this one's from Reader Warrior. Justin, okay, so this is when we were talking about our Overrated live action movies.
Oh God, what did I say?
No,
God, I
Justin,
said Logan. Oh shit. Okay.
Justin, allow me to crucify myself next to you. I'm going to pick Star
Okay.
Wars: A New Hope.
Oh
Oh.
my god. No,
Now
get
put the
out.
Oh. I'm gonna have to
now
do.
put the
I'm
pitchforks
gonna have to
down.
do the crucifying. I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me finish his explanation. Now put the pitchforks down. I do like the movie, but the pacing is weird. The effects can be subpar, Vader versus Kenobi, and there are things that showcase how new Lucas was to the movie game and how the script wasn't exactly perfect.
I mean, you compare the movie to Empire Strikes Back, yeah, but I'm sorry, I still have to grab the pitchfork. I just have to, morally.
I guess I could see. Well, I don't know. I can't see it. I'm sorry.
Do
I'll start the
not
fire.
take our holy texts name in vain. That's what I say.
And I will say, the pacing, it does feel a little weird, but that's because of what it was trying to be as a movie. It was trying to be like old serials from the 40s. So it's a bunch of those little sort of mini adventures they would have in there and end with cliffhangers. They're doing this stuff, they get trapped in the trash compactor. That would be like it's an end of an episode. And then you come back next week, you see how they escape. And then you get like Vader versus Kenobi, and then they escape with the out of the Death Star. And like then the next episode of the serial is them blowing up the Death Star. That's why it has the weirder pacing.
Yeah, I kind of, it depends. Sometimes I hate weird pacing. Sometimes I like it quite a bit. That would be an instance where I do like it quite a bit, just for uniqueness. I'm not actually going to crucify anybody for bad-mouthing the movie. There is a time I would have back in the day, but Star Wars has hurt me, so can't do it as much as we used to would have.
We don't speak of Star Wars these days.
That's not true. I speak of Star Wars. We were literally talking about Star Wars before we started the podcast.
And when we do, what do? We take a long tangent and we all put our feelings out there.
Oh, we don't do it because it'll take 10 hours. Okay,
Yes.
I see.
All right. And then for the prologue, well, one side's got guns and the other side got magic powers. That's probably why Dayside hasn't developed them.
That's
Well,
probably true.
Also, I guess, yeah, on Dark Side, the Dynasty has magic powers and they don't have guns either. So that. And then Chapter 4 was more of a dig at me. Of how dare you take away my opportunity to correct you? Because that's where we were talking about the speech bubbles and how they did not differentiate between the two languages. But then I edited a thing saying that afterwards I realized it. But I still stand on the ground that it's not different enough to be able to tell.
Even after knowing it, I barely was able to notice.
And it was just, for me, such a missed opportunity because of the day side and dark side element. Like, that should have been more of a thing, like more known, more obvious. I would like to know it for the sake of enjoying the story better.
All right. So next, for next week, I'll tell you guys what we'll be reading. So with Emperor's Soul, the structure of it, the chapters are a little bit different. So what it is each chapter is a day. So it's like day 1, day 2, that sort of stuff. And it doesn't do every single day. It's going to be skipping them. So don't be so worried when you see the numbers I say.
Okay.
Read chapters 1 through 537. Is that what you're saying?
So we're going to be going from the prologue through day 42.
Day 42? I can't read 42 chapters.
Yep. And then just so you know, the next chapter after that will be day 58. So if you're going through, when you see day 58, just stop. Just go through day 42.
Okay.
All right.
I thought it would be like hour to hour, like in 24. Like
that would be so tedious to read as a book.
Oh, it's kind of like Hunter x Hunter with like the York New City stuff. A lot of those chapters are like Tuesday, like part 1, Tuesday, part 2, stuff like that.
Yeah, but in a prose book, you can't gloss over as much details as you would in like it. Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy that. It would probably take real time just to read the book.
All right. So now let's just go over to our plugs then.
all right. If you like art and craft stuff, you can follow my Instagram at Sheta_low. And then for just my other Instagram, cosplays, costumes, and fashion stuff, we at Mermaid Machete on Instagram as well.
If you like art, but you hate crafts, cosplay, and fashion, you can follow me at Profanity Beaver on those places as well.
All right. And then for the overall podcast, if you want to contact us quickly, you can send an email, cosmicchronicles@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment on places like Spotify or YouTube. You know, leave a review, rate us on the different places you can. If you want, follow us. All our different social medias are in the description. Follow us on there. Yep, and yeah. And as I said, going prologue to chapter 42. This book's only going to take us 2 weeks, and then once we're done with it, we'll have the wrap up. We'll have that little overall Cosmere so far wrap up and the rankings that we're going to do, and then we'll be getting into the Way of Kings. So if you're reading along with us, be sure you have a copy of the Way of Kings. All right, so until next week, everyone, go out and go find a local arcade and play some video games.
Not as easy as it used to be, but I'll allow it.
And stay away from claw machines.
Yeah, don't do any of those $20 fucking blind box claw machines. You ain't a sucker.
Yeah, don't be a fool.
Yeah, stay away from Japanese consumerism.
God, the way you guys are talking sound like you were almost gonna say something that rhymed, but then you both seem to just mess it up.
Listen, get with the program.
I didn't know I was supposed to rhyme.
All right, bye everyone.
Okay. Ta-ta.